If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joey Baird. It's late fall, early November, time to harvest our Brussels sprouts. Now, we did not have good success starting Brussels sprouts from seed as we have done in past years. So what we have done, or did, was went to our local independent garden center and picked up a couple of 6-packs of Brussels sprouts. Now, I'm not sure what variety these are because the label just says heirloom Brussels sprouts, which is fine. Typically, we grow like a Long Island Brussels sprout that can get 3.5, even 4 foot tall. Just didn't work out. We had bad seeds, time to get new seeds. We learned our lesson. So what is occurred here is we've got this in our raised bed, door raised bed, custom-made door raised bed. And normally we would come in about 30 days before we'd harvest, 30, 45 days, and we would cut the top off to prevent vertical growth. When we planted and grew the Long Island Brussels sprouts, we had to do that because the plant just kept going. These were very compacted varieties. Don't know again what they are. In addition, this bed was not hydrated with any type of irrigation except for the tree diaper. It's a revolutionary method of hydrating, hydration. They've got hydrating pellets in there. I call them pellets. I don't think that's exactly the terminology to be used there. But this hydrates when it rains or you water and releases according to the soil's necessity over a 30-day period. And this is what has allowed us to get Brussels sprouts. Also, a disclaimer, they are a sponsor of the Gardening with Joey and Holly radio show. So how do we harvest Brussels sprouts? Now, most of these probably could last many more weeks, but we get very, very cold here in southeast Wisconsin. I'd much rather get them inside in the fridge and then use them when is needed, not have to, come out in the winter and get them. So we're going to take our snips here, and you can see here, these are, let me just get all these cleaned up. These are as big as broom handles, probably even bigger. Good size. And look at this. This is a unique thing I'm seeing here. This is planted, and even as the stalk is underground, there are baby sprouts that we're trying to form underground. So for fun here, let's just pull this out and see what we've got. Because this wasn't a raised bed, good raised bed mix. It's a decent size root system you see gathered there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest all of these up here, trim all the leaves off, and just drop them right in the garden. They're not diseased of any sort. And then we'll come back and see what we have, and then talk about the next step in which we can preserve the harvest for longer in the winter. Okay, so we've harvested those 6 plants, and then in the physical ground we had a few additional plants. You can see the stature of these are not very tall, just due to the ground conditions in which they were grown in. See, the sprouts are kind of tiny. These sprouts aren't bad on this one, though the plant is only a foot tall compared to this one here that was grown in that bed. These are large marble size, and some of these are getting close to, right here, golf ball size sprouts. Now, you may not like sprouts. You maybe only had sprouts from the store or from the farmer's market type of thing. Grow your own, totally different taste, totally different experience. So what we will do, instead of dragging these in the house and dealing with all that, what we're going to do is, I'll demonstrate on this one, we're just going to go through all our plants and pop our sprouts off. Now, longevity wise, it's best to keep them all intact like this if you're going to store them like in a root cellar. Nobody has root cellars very much nowadays anyway. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pop them out, put them in here. Then we'll also take and put them in some Tupperware containers, and we will use these in the next 2 to 3 weeks in a variety of different dishes. So growing Brussels sprouts, whether from seed or from your garden center, buying the pre-grown, the starts, great way to expand your palate when it comes to unique vegetables and the flavors that you get from your garden. Thanks for watching. Join me again next time for more organic gardening. I'm Joy Baird, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.